Years ago, I began collecting recipes. Some were my own, others were my mama's and grandma's, stored away and almost forgotten. Imagine my delight recently at finding this treasure from my past. How precious. Now, I share these recipes and memories with my children and granddaughter. Just another part of my heritage. And Miss Lucy's classic Cajun culture and cooking. Welcome to my kitchen. I just needed another bottle of this fabulous wine from Feliciana Cellars in Jackson, Louisiana, which I will be using today in my dishes. But first, let's visit with Mr. Leroy Harvey from Jackson. Golden muscadine, sparkling with early morning dew, ready to be picked. Tim Joe, the only professional vintner in Louisiana, does the whole operation. This tractor-mounted picker vibrates the muscadines off the vines, drops them on a conveyor belt, then dumps them in larger containers to be carried to the winery. Just a quality taste of both the white and purple muscadines, of course my favorite being the purple ones. They are dumped in a machine which takes out the sticks and stems, rinses them, then sends the product to the crushers, not a la Lucy. Next, the press is loaded with the muscadines. Rice hulls are added to make the fermentation process begin. Juice comes out and gets pumped into stainless steel tanks to ferment for 1 month at 55 degrees. During this time, the sugar is eaten and the yeast falls to the bottom of the tanks. Then racking takes place, moving from one tank to another, leaving the sediment behind. Fine wine products of muscadines which are native to this area.
Somebody says, well, if you're a wine snob, then you don't really want to try muscadine wines. But let me tell you this. A few years ago, people didn't want to try our catfish and they didn't want to try our crawfish.
Right.
But look what happened to that. So we know what's good down here. And all I'm saying is let's encourage people to at least try our wines and to give them a fair taste test, because I think it's going to complement the wonderful things that we're doing with food and the great chefs that we have in Louisiana. It's just unbelievable. And of course, you're one of them.
Thank you. And I tell you what, you have the perfect location here in Feliciana Parish, because Feliciana means the happy land.
That's exactly right.
And after drinking a bottle of your wine, you will be happy.